All right, guys, Mike here with Grassroots K9, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about break sticks or breaker bars or whatever you want to call them, and some of the ways that you can use them, why you can use them, and bonus material. I'm going to give you the hookup on a really cheap but effective breaker bar that you can go out and get on your own after this. All right, so a few things with the break stick breaker bar. We're just going to refer to it as a break stick because that's what we call it here, but that's what I'm talking about. One, you don't only use it if your dog can't out. So that's something that we need to dispel. It's not just an alternative for dogs that can't out. And two, it's not being used to teach an out. All it's being used is to induce a reflexive response. Basically, we're trying to make the dog kind of have a gag reflex and let go of what's in his mouth. The reason that we would utilize this is one, we're not changing that dog's mentality. They're not letting go of what they have because they don't want to possess it anymore. So when we use the break stick, we also get the advantage of we can gain positive control of the dog and where its head is going to be, and then use that to remove the dog for what they have. Obviously, when we're doing bite work, super important, but it's also really applicable. I think most dog owners should know how to use a break stick, because if dog fights occur and your dog gets a hold of something they shouldn't have, it gives you the ability to quickly get what's in your dog's mouth out of their mouth. So stay tuned and we're gonna kind of show you exactly how we'll do it. And we got Decoy Tay over here, and her suit hasn't come in yet, so she's gonna be wearing this one. But she's gonna help us. We're gonna get Diva out and we'll show you how you'll use a break stick. Another positive benefit for our bite work, folks, is that it actually, if dogs are biting sometimes with like that 3/4 grip and we get that break stick in their mouth, they'll start to naturally kind of close that gap to not let it happen and end up having more full grips. So we'll go get Diva and then we'll get to it. So what we want to do with the break stick, this is our nifty, fancy, expensive break stick. They'll be for sale on grassrootsk9.com.
$10 a piece, folks.
$10 a piece. They're plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking your dog's teeth. You can put your arm down just so they can see. You can come in closer, Lindsay. So what the goal is with the break stick is, first and foremost, I want to control the dog's head, so they're not going to be able to get crazy and pop around. Secondly, I want to take the break stick, see the angles on here, and I want to try and get it right in the side of their mouth. See how she's fighting against it? That's awesome. Get it in the side of her mouth, and I'm going to touch kind of with the back of their tongue. So she doesn't want to let it go, but she immediately lets it go. You can see where it would be practical with your dog if they're in a fight, or if you need to get your dog off of something they have. It also increases drive and doesn't deter that. It builds possession in them. She wants it. It happened to slip away from her. It's almost negative punishment. So this is not teaching an out, but it's something that even dogs that have an out, we should mix it into their system. So we'll do another one with them. Let's do a tricep just so we have a different. I'm gonna come around to maybe this side, or we can turn a bit. There you go.
My elbow.
You want to go down, Taylor, on the ground? Go ahead. So same thing now. If we got someone, your dog's on the ground, they're biting. Remember, this isn't an out command. We're not teaching that. What we're trying to do is build possession and have another option and another way to take our dogs off of a bite. Right, so it shouldn't have, you see the grips are good and solid. I'm gonna come in, touch her on her collar a bit. Good, and just let her go. Awesome. Now I'm gonna work my way up. Good. And then the same thing's gonna apply. We're gonna make sure that we have good control of this dog's head. I'm gonna take my nifty break stick. I'm gonna find what I would usually do is go on the other side, just because it would be easier for me to see, but there for your view, you're able to see more. So what I'm trying to do is get right into the corner of her mouth and then get the back of her tongue and make her kind of gag. All right, we'll go put Devo away, then I'll come back and talk to you guys in a minute. All right, so that was the example with a break stick on the bite suit. This can be used pretty much for anything that a dog is biting. So you can use it for balls. And the exact same thing applies. This is the dog's mouth, it has what it has. You wanna take that break stick, kind of hit the back corner of their mouth, and then just touch down. You're not prying their mouth open, just gonna touch down kind of on the back of their tongue, and their mouth will open automatically. That nifty, fancy dancy break stick that we use will be on sale on our website. No, it won't. If you go to your Home Depot or whatever, with Bass Pro, they don't have Canadian Tire if they're in America, but one of those type of stores, just pick up some plastic tent pegs. Target. So plastic tent pegs, they're really good because it's not going to break your dog's teeth. Some people have used some, there's metal things that you can do the same thing with. I always just worry about if the dog clamps down and it hits the metal and I'll break its teeth. But you can get those plastic tent pegs. They're like 6 in a pack for like under $10.
So you will not be mad if you lose one.
Yeah, so if the tent peg breaks, hey, you got another one. You can pick those tent pegs up. If not, if you want the tactical version, then go to our website. I'll spray paint them black and sell them to you there. They'll be $10 a piece. So I hope that helps explain a little bit of how the break stick works. Remember, it's not teaching it out. We're building possession. We're getting the dogs to let go of something when they don't want to let go of it. And it's not a replacement for a verbal out command. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. What's up, Greer?